Let us look at the role of prayers in the lives of our heroes of Karbala. Let us take a journey to the land of Karbala. It is the eve of Ashura. Imam Hussein alayhi salam has asked Umar ibn Sa'ad for one night of respite. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, his companions, and his family spend this last night focused on their prayers, reciting the Quran and remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even the enemies agree that the voices coming from the tent of Imam Hussein alayhi salam on this night are beautiful sounds, similar to the murmur of bees in a beehive. The next day is Ashura, and it begins with Imam Hussein alayhi salam's beloved son Ali Akbar alayhi salam reciting the adhan for the Fajr morning prayer. Imam Hussein alayhi salam is in tears on hearing Ali Akbar's final adhan. Later on today, our Imam alayhi salam will be alone in this land of Karbala, carrying his 18-year-old martyred son's body with great difficulty. It is now the time for the Dhuhr prayer. Imam Hussein alayhi salam asks the enemies to stop so that the Imam and his companions can pray, but this request is ignored. Whilst Imam Hussein prays, two of his companions shield him from the arrows and are both martyred whilst defending their Imam. The army of the evil Yazid is merciless and continues shooting hundreds of arrows towards the congregational prayers that are led by Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and at least 30 arrows wound him. Can you think of another salat in the history of Islam in which an Imam is leading a congregation prayer whilst arrows are fired on them? It is just before the Asr prayer. Imam Hussein alayhi salam stands alone. He is bleeding from the wounds he has suffered. He is heartbroken from carrying the dead bodies of his beloved ones since the morning he has buried his baby, Ali Asghar alayhi salam. He looks at the sky with tears in his eyes and says, "O Allah, in you I place my trust amid all grief. You are my hope amid all violence. You are my refuge and provider in everything that happens." Then it is time for Imam Hussein's final prostration on the day of Ashura, with his body full of arrows and spears. This scene is so tragic that the heavens and earth shook. The angels are shaken watching this. Why did Imam Hussein do this prostration? It was to completely show his submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam Hussein alayhi salam sacrificed everything for Allah. This is the high importance of prayers in the lives of our heroes of Karbala. The prayers in Karbala were a source of strength, dignity, patience, total submission and devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and holding on to complete trust in Allah. A true follower and lover of Imam Hussein alayhi salam will never neglect or forget prayers, no matter what the circumstances are. Let us ask ourselves, how many prayers do we neglect because we are so preoccupied with this worldly life? How many times do we converse with our Creator in Salat al-Layl? Who do we turn to and trust in when calamities arise? How patient are we with the trials of life? What is the importance of prayers in our lives today? Let's pledge this Muharram to give our prayers the importance they deserve, and let's ensure that we do not miss any of our obligatory prayers, and let us influence others to do the same, insha'Allah.